get those records, so maybe you should call them, because I think you might have an honesty issue here that we want to point out. So what day was it that you spoke to the attorneys the first time? Would you let go in the middle of the night? Would you let go in the middle of the day? Now, I know the answer to this, so let's be honest here.
I believe I received an email from the White House indicating that my services were no longer needed.
What time was that?
Sometime in the afternoon, sometime in the evening.
He's clearly trying to make her look like she's being dishonest about when she spoke to lawyers and when she retained them. And maybe she is. I don't know the exact timeline, but it's not really that surprising that she got lawyers. Think back to all of the announcements and the chaotic activity when she did exit the CDC. That day was like super crazy. Like basically we all found out that she was out of the position via a post on X. Then we found out that some lawyers were speaking on her behalf and making the case that no, it was a Senate confirmed appointment and the president himself has to dismiss her. What I understand from the reporting, she did not actually get dismissed by the president until later that evening. So whether she technically had retained those lawyers already at that point or not, I mean, I don't know.
Let me ask you something. Your conversation with the secretary, you said that he didn't trust you.
Correct.
You testified to that. Is that really how that conversation went? Because there's other people in the room, and I think the conversation was, can he trust you? And your answer was?
He said he could not trust me.
No, the answer, ma'am, it was a recorded meeting. So you can testify one way, or you can prove that you're lying, or you're going to be honest with this committee.
He told me he could not trust me. And I told him if he could not trust me, he could fire me.
That isn't how that conversation went. And you have to question you because your personality and your answers aren't correct. Therefore, I yield back.
So he makes a bunch of insinuations that she's being dishonest, she can't be trusted, and then this is what happens.
Well, I was at a vote. I understand Senator Mullin implied there was a recording of the meeting or meetings between Dr. Monarez and Secretary Kennedy. I will note that if materials have been provided to Senator Mullin and invoked in official committee business, they are committee records, and all other senators on the committee have the right to see those records. I will also note, if HHS has a recording, I asked them to release the recording. I'd also like to know why it was recorded. But releasing the recording would be radical transparency. I'll also note that we put in a request for any documents or communications that would bring transparency to the situation. We have not yet received those documents. If a recording does not exist, I asked Senator Mullin to retract his line of questions. I'll also note that if he has it, I'm also curious why only one senator was given this and why we're just hearing about it now, and why didn't the secretary share it at the Senate Finance Committee? But those are questions that can be answered later with that, Senator Sanders. That's exactly the record. It's just been reported that Senator Mullin told reporters that he was mistaken in saying that the RFK Monarez meeting was recorded. But in case he's mistaken that he was mistaken, if there is a recording, it should be released. And it would beg the question of what other conversations were recorded. And I'll repeat what I said earlier. We have sent a request to HHS for records related to these incidences. We've yet to receive those. But of course, it would help the committee, which on both sides has found itself scratching its head. It would help us kind of discern what the truth is.
Is she lying? I don't know. But this whole exchange was so wild. Ultimately, I just want CDC and HHS to be making science and evidence-based recommendations. And thus far, RFK Jr. has not inspired any confidence. All right, stay tuned for more.